What's up, YouTube? And I am back with another video. It is your girl Amaria. In case you don't know, let's like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me your favorite girl color. How are you guys doing today? Because I am doing good. I'm feeling good. Um, I've been looking like who's who for the past couple of weeks, and you'll probably see that from my previous video. If you haven't seen my previous video, go check that out. All right. And also, don't forget, like I said, guys, to subscribe down below. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about um, signs that I notice um, to kind of, help people get in tune with like the routine of, having a kid, having a newborn, especially while having a 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 year old. It can work for all ages, it's just up to how you do it and how you parent. Like I said, guys, before in my previous videos, I had my daughter 2 weeks ago. Um, Definitely was a different experience. I had her um, all natural. Um, didn't have time for epidural or any of the other stuff. So yeah, guys, it was definitely different from my other daughter who I had to be induced with. She was 9 pounds. But my babies, they are beautiful, and it happens. That's life, right? So, today what I'm going to be talking about, guys, is the signs that I noticed for my newborn. Like how the baby cries, and you're like, oh, why are they crying? Blah, blah. So what I tend to do is I go on like a routine. If I she needs to be changed, I'll change her. Um, usually she won't really cry for being changed. Not all babies cry because they need to be changed. Don't rely on babies crying to know when they need to be changed. Um, I'm only saying this because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, it happens because nobody gives you a parenting book, okay? A lot of this thing has to either come from common sense or come from experience. So, like I said, it comes from experience, or if you have family, you may ask some questions and they may help you out as well. Yeah. So also, what I didn't do with my second daughter that I did with my first, didn't really have a choice with my first daughter because she was in NICU for the first couple days. So they gave her a pacifier, which I did not want to do. I told them I didn't want to do, but it is what it is. Um, my second daughter, I did not give her a pacifier when she was born. The little hospital pacifiers, I did not give it to her at all. She was very quiet, and that was really good, because a lot of people, the baby cries and they just give them a pacifier. But no, like, how would, like, think about it like this, right? How would you feel if you were hungry and somebody stuck a dry ass rubber pacifier in your mouth and you wanted milk? Okay, I would be upset too. I would be mad as hell. So at the end of the day, we don't do it to our kids, all right? Well, try not to. I understand, that's not all the time, but just try to feed them first or try to, see if they have to be changed. Like I said, not all babies cry when they have to be changed. And also, I make sure that I will like pick her up because some, what I'm saying, a lot of babies can be a little spoiled too. My daughter, she was spoiled. Both of them were spoiled. So, if if she want to be picked up and held, pick her up, hold her. If that gets her quiet, then usually it's okay. If you're breastfeeding, a lot of times the baby, you would think the baby wants to be held, so usually she wants to eat. A lot of breastfeeding babies eat a lot more often than normal babies who may have be on formula, just because of the fact that they get breast milk in smaller amounts than they do when you're per se giving them like a whole 2 ounce, 4 ounce bottle. Um, that'll kind of give you more eyesight. Also, babies, they have to work harder when they are breastfeeding. So if you are trying to switch to a bottle, I do recommend getting like these slow flow nipples, which usually they're a different color than the clear ones that usually come on regular bottles. So you should be able to see on the packaging for whether or not it's the right nipple for the breastfeeding babies. Also, make sure you are drinking a lot of water and you are intaking some type of calcium. If you're lactose intolerant, get some lactate. If you can drink milk, drink a little bit of milk. Probably eat it with your cereal, milk and cookies. Just get that little supplement for the day. Because you want to make sure that even if you're not taking prenatal vitamins after you have your baby, you're still healthy. Also, guys, make sure that you are eating. Okay, I understand this can be saying a lot by, constantly getting up every 2 hours. If you're not working yet, and you're constantly getting up every 2 hours, 3 hours to feed the baby. And you may be doing stuff as well. So you may be tired, in between trying to take your naps. So, but do be mindful. Even if you don't feel hungry, make sure you go in there and grab yourself something to eat because I promise you, once you start eating, you realize, oh man, I was actually really hella hungry. So, at the end of the day, guys, just be mindful and just know that our body is just catching back up. Okay, so it'll all be okay. Also, what I have learned, a couple things with having a newborn and my firstborn daughter, and a 1 year old, is basically I try to, whenever I'm changing one baby, I try to, have my little girl, my 1 year old, kind of, see that the baby's getting changed so she understands that somebody else has to get changed as well. Also, it kind of helps with them kind of getting out of the crying. Like sometimes babies cry when you change them. Sometimes it's because the wipes are cold, honestly. So if you can get a wipe warmer, do that. Definitely, that's a really good option. I personally don't have one. I plan on getting one at some point because I do understand wipes are very cold. So I do plan on getting one at some point. But just supplement at the end of the day. Sometimes if you like get the wipe and you hold it in your hand for like a couple seconds and stuff, it'll warm it up with your body heat so that when you put it on the baby and you're wiping the baby doesn't really get that coldness, the initial coldness from straight pulling it out the pack and wiping them with it, right? Because who would love that? Nobody. I wouldn't like it at all. Somebody did it to me. So yeah. Also, guys, uh tummy time. I'm not really too sure when to start tummy time. And also with I do know that like maybe around like the first month, you're gonna kind of may want to chill, putting the baby on their stomach just because their ribs are still developing and not all their bones are hard yet. Just because you just had them. So at the end of the day, you want to be mindful and not putting the baby through more stress. A lot of people, I feel like they try to rush growth with kids, and you kind of got to let them do things on their own time just because once they feel comfortable, they'll do it. Um, encourage it, encourage good behavior, you know what I mean, growth, but don't force growth on them. So that goes into, a lot of kids that walk or, walk a little bit later than others. At the end of the day, like, I would rather my daughter choose like, okay, thank you for helping me walk and stuff. Because like I said, you want to encourage good behavior, so buy them a walker and stuff. But at the end of the day, don't force them to, all right, get up, you gotta walk, you gotta walk, you gotta walk. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they may know that their legs are not strong enough, and you don't want to, kind of mess up that milestone just by being hella traumatizing. Okay, so I feel like at the end of the day, like I said, guys, this is all me feeling. So you may not agree, you may not feel the same way. Everybody parents different. Like I said, I'm not an expert at all. I've been doing this for what, maybe 2 years, and well, a year. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like people realize that kids are humans too. So like they have just because they can't articulate their words doesn't mean that they're not over here thinking like, what the fuck, like chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, guys, we do want to be mindful and make sure that we are, just understanding that kids have a lot more complicated minds than we may, give them credit for. Also, guys, um, when it comes to what I tend to do is I keep a close eye on, at least I'm paying close eye on at least one baby at a time when it comes to them crying. Because a lot of times, when you have a 1 year old and a newborn, one starts crying, then the other wakes up. Another starts crying, then the other wakes up. So, kind of like I try to catch it early, when they start crying instantly. All right, so you need to be fed, you need to get change. What is it? You hungry? Just things like that, just so that I can be kind of on the go with it. If you make sure that you give your 1 year old something to do, a lot of times babies act on boredom. So if they're bored sitting around, they're not gonna have fun, and they're gonna have hella energy just pent up So, get them a tablet, do play games with them, take them in another room, play games with them so they don't want the other baby, things like that. Um, like I said, I don't know everything, guys, and I would love to hear you guys' comments on what you guys do, what you have seen helpful, because I love people to be able to, kind of let me, give me insight, basically, because at the end of the day, we're all learning, we're all students. No one's really a teacher because we all still have stuff to learn, in the world. Um, and one thing somebody else may know, they may know way more in another subject. So at the end of the day, we can learn from everybody. So at the end of the day, like I said, guys, don't forget to comment down below so that you can give me some more ideas on what do you guys do. Also, I do want to touch on, I do plan on starting potty training with my daughter. I noticed, I saw somebody in one of my mom Facebook groups that they were like, sometimes, like when you go in the bathroom, like sit the baby on their potty so that even if they're not trying to potty at that moment, or even if they still have a diaper on, just sit them on there so that they can get used to having to go into the bathroom and get used to having to sit down and stuff too. So that'll really help as well. Um, yeah, or like sometimes, I'm saying, you could tell like if your baby is constipated and stuff, they'll, be making faces or making noises and stuff. So if you notice that, go and put them on the potty and, kind of get them used to being in that environment, just because at the end of the day, um, if you do potty training early, it'll be done, by the time they're 3 and you don't have to keep doing it. All right. Um, so definitely will help you in the long run. Just, but like I said, don't force things on kids when they're not ready. Um, yeah. I do a lot of, just pay a lot of attention to kids' feelings, because regardless of the fact, like, I know we can be frustrated sometimes, we can get annoyed, but at the end of the day, kids, they really have feelings. So, you gotta be nice to them, all right? I see so many things nowadays where people are hurting kids, people are doing crazy things, and at the end of the day, I have no room to judge anybody, but at the end of the day, when it comes to a child, just, you have just don't do stupid shit, don't hurt kids, like, don't put them in positions that they don't need to be in. Don't, like, if you choose to have kids, like, at the end of the day, if you don't want to have them, give them to a responsible adult. And if you do want to have them, just make sure you're doing everything you can to keep them kids safe. Okay. And I don't have to tell a lot of people that, and I don't have to tell anybody that, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's something that needs to be said. Somebody needs to hear it that hasn't heard it. And I hope that you are watching this video today, right now, at 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay. And at the end of the day, guys, like I always say, stay blessed. I'll always be here for you guys for the tips, tricks, tea of life, everything, guys. If you have not checked my website out at all, please go to amariaaudrey.com. Don't forget, and catch you guys in my next videos.